Marlon Brando, born on April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska, is widely regarded as one of the most influential actors in cinema history. His raw talent, revolutionary approach to acting, and magnetic screen presence transformed Hollywood and set new standards for performance. Brando's career spanned decades, marked by iconic roles, personal struggles, and a lasting legacy that continues to inspire actors today. Brando's early life was turbulent. He grew up in a dysfunctional family, with a violent father and a mother who struggled with alcoholism. These experiences shaped his emotional depth and sensitivity, later reflected in his performances. As a teenager, he moved to Evanston, Illinois, where he attended high school and developed an interest in theater. After graduation, he headed to New York City to pursue acting, studying at the famed Actors Studio under Lee Strasberg. There he embraced the method acting technique, which emphasized emotional authenticity and psychological realism, a radical departure from the stylized performances common in Hollywood at the time. Brando's breakthrough came on Broadway. In 1947, he starred as Stanley Kowalski in Tennessee Williams' A Streetcar Named Desire, a role that showcased his raw intensity and physical presence. His performance earned critical acclaim and caught the attention of Hollywood. 3 years later, he reprised the role in the 1951 film adaptation, earning his first Academy Award nomination. The film's success established him as a leading man and a new kind of star, one who brought gritty realism to the screen. The early 1950s marked Brando's golden era. He delivered a string of powerful performances that redefined acting. In Viva Zapata, 1952, he portrayed the Mexican revolutionary Emiliano Zapata, showcasing his ability to embody complex historical figures. Julius Caesar, 1953, saw him take on Shakespearean drama, playing Mark Antony with charisma and depth. But it was on the Waterfront, 1954, that solidified his status as an acting legend. As Terry Malloy, a former boxer entangled in union corruption, Brando delivered what many consider one of the greatest performances in film history. His famous "I Could Have Been a Contender" scene became iconic, and the role earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, Brando continued to take on diverse roles. The Tier's Pet, 1958, showed his comedic side, while One-Eyed Jacks, 1961, marked his directorial debut. The Western, filmed partly in Mexico, reflected his growing interest in creative control behind the camera. However, the production was troubled, and the film's mixed reception dampened his enthusiasm for directing. Despite this, his performance as the conflicted outlaw Rio remained a highlight. The 1970s brought Brando's dramatic comeback. After several years of selective work and personal challenges, he accepted the role of Vito Corleone in The Godfather, 1972. With his slow speech, commanding presence, and subtle gestures, Brando created one of cinema's most memorable characters. His portrayal of the mafia patriarch earned him a second Academy Award, though he famously declined to accept it in protest against Hollywood's treatment of Native Americans. The film's massive success revitalized his career and introduced him to a new generation of audiences. Following The Godfather, Brando remained selective about roles. He appeared in Last Tango in Paris, 1972, a controversial drama that pushed cinematic boundaries and earned him another Oscar nomination. In Superman, 1978, he played Jor-El, father of the superhero, delivering a dignified performance that contrasted with his earlier gritty roles. However, by the 1980s, his public appearances became less frequent. He struggled with weight gain, financial issues, and personal turmoil, yet his influence on acting remained undiminished. Off-screen, Brando's life was as complex as his characters. He was known for his rebellious nature, refusing to conform to Hollywood norms. He championed civil rights, supporting the African American civil rights movement and speaking out against injustice. In the 1960s and 1970s, he used his platform to advocate for Native American rights, notably attending the 1973 Academy Awards in protest and sending Sachin Littlefeather to decline his Oscar on his behalf. His personal relationships were turbulent, and he fathered many children with different partners, some of whom later shared insights into his private struggles. In his later years, Brando made occasional appearances in films like Apocalypse Now, 1979, where his portrayal of Colonel Kurtz added another layer to his legacy. The role, marked by madness and philosophical depth, became a cult classic. He also lent his voice to the island of Dr. Moreau, 1996, though the film's production was notoriously chaotic. Despite the challenges, his contributions to cinema were celebrated, and he remained a revered figure among actors and directors. Marlon Brando passed away on July 1, 2004, at his home in Los Angeles, California. His legacy endures as a pioneer of method acting and a transformative force in film. From Stanley Kowalski to Vito Corleone, he brought emotional truth to his roles, inspiring generations of performers. Brando proved that acting could be more than entertainment, it could be a raw, honest exploration of the human condition. His story is one of talent, rebellion, and enduring influence, reminding us that true artistry lies not in perfection, but in authenticity.